So Azure data engineering. So guys, when you talk about the Azure data engineering, just 1 minute. As we have already discussed what is Azure data engineering yesterday, I'll just brush it up before we move further. So guys, the Azure data engineering is nothing but the Azure is a name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services, and data is nothing but the information we have it. Okay, and then you have that engineering. So engineering is nothing but what? Technique. Okay. So what is it? Azure data engineering. What's it? Azure data engineering. So guys, the Azure data engineering is nothing but it is a bunch of cloud services. It is the bunch of cloud services which using which you can perform the following task or the jobs. The first one is the data migration. The first one is the data migration. And the second one is the data integration. Then you have the data summarization. Data visualization. So these are all the tasks you can perform it, guys, by using the Azure data engineering. So as already we know what is data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization. Whereas to perform this task, we use the following services. What are those? The first one is called as the ADF. There is the Azure Data Factory. And then you have the Azure Databricks. And then you have the Synapse. Then you have the Azure Fabric. Azure OpenAI. Okay. So these are all the you can say the services, guys, services provided under the Azure data engineering to achieve all these tasks. What is the data migration, data integration, data summarization, and data visualization? But whereas when it comes to the whole task, the job actually starts from the data, that is called as a data collection of data. What is data? Collection of data means what? Data means what, guys? Data is nothing but what, everyone? Data is called as what? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So from where do we get this information? We get the information from the, yes guys, for example, social networking sites. We get the information from the social networking sites. Okay, guys. So we get the data from the social networking sites. So we get the data from the social networking sites. What are the social networking sites, guys? Everyone. Social networking sites are nothing but what? We have the Facebook, Insta, it is called as Instagram. Then you have LinkedIn. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Okay, then we have what's that? Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and then you have Twitter. Okay, so and then we have a WhatsApp. All these are what, guys? These are called as what? Social networking sites. So from these sites, we receive the data. So this data is called as what? Massive amount of data. What is it? Massive amount of data. From this we receive what's it? Massive amount of data. Whereas apart from this, we can also get the data from where? Data that is called as what? Information. So we can get the data or the information from the another source that is called as what, guys? Banking applications. We can get the data even from the banking applications. So what are the banking applications? We have it. So guys, whatever it may be the banking applications, but these applications which are used at the banking sectors. These applications are used as the banking sector. So hence, these are called as what? Banking applications. And even this generates a huge or the massive amount of data, which is also called as what is that, guys? Big data. Big data or the massive amount of data is one or the same, guys. Okay. And the next one, what is it? You have it. We get the data or the information. We get the data or the information. So from where do we get the data or the information, guys? We get the data or the information from the another process that is called as live streaming. So what do you mean live streaming process, guys, everyone? What do you mean by live streaming process? Live streaming process is a process where you receive the data on the continuous basis. Where we receive the data on the continuous basis, guys. Continuously you'll receive the data. Such as you have the stock market is there. Stock market. From the stock market, we receive the data on the continuous basis. Okay. We receive the data on the continuous basis from the stock market. So this is what massive is nature. So hence we call it as what? Big data. So guys, these are some of the sources. And apart from this, we can also receive the data or the information. We also get the data or the information, guys. We also get the data or the information from what is it, guys? From the, yes, from the IoT sensors. So what are IoT sensors? IoT sensors are those which will measure the gas, speed, temperature, okay, then pressure. These all measures the, yes guys, this all measures the same. Whereas, okay, even this generates a massive amount of data, which is also called as what? Big data. So guys, these are some of the sources. Apart from this, we can also have many other sources, but these are some of the sources using which we get the data that is called as a big data. Whereas when we talk about the big data, yes guys, big data. So when we talk about the big data is basically classified into, yes guys, the big data is basically classified into how many categories? 3 categories. That means I can say the big data is classified into the 3 different categories. What are those? The first one is called as a structured data. And the second one is called as a semi-structured data. And the third one is called as what's it, guys? Unstructured data. Okay, you can say structured data, semi-structured data, and the unstructured data. So basically, when we talk about the data, the big data is classified into three categories. That is called as a structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. That means from the above sources, the data whatever we receive from the above sources, the data whatever we receive it is classified into three categories. Those are called as structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. So these are the three varieties and categories of data we can see. That's okay. Now let us discuss what is a structured data, what is a semi-structured data, and as well as what is the unstructured data. Okay, guys. So for that, just give me 1 minute time. I'll be back. Okay, structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So guys, whenever we talk about the structured data, okay. So what is a structured data? Structured data is a data which is easily understood by the user. Okay, the structured data is nothing but the data which is easily, okay, we can understand. The data which we can understand very easily. That is called as what? Structured data. That is called as what? Structured data. So structured data is a data where the user can understand very easily. So hence, guys, we can say the structured data is nothing but the data kept in the form of a table, where the table is the collection of what is it, guys, everyone? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. Okay. The structured data is nothing but the data which is kept in the form of a rows and columns is called as a structured data. When the structured data we talk, here can you see I'm just giving a sample example here. Name, ID, salary, job, department number. Since here, this is the data you have it. So hence I'm just giving the value here. ALN, some ID number, and the salary is something like this. Software engineer SE. He belongs to department number 10. And then you have a Bobby, 60,000 SSC, senior software engineer, department number 20. Then we have a Carl, MGR, that is called as manager. 30 is the department number. Now, guys, can you see here? Can you understand this data very simply? Yes, guys. Whereas these are called as columns, and these are nothing but the rows we have. Okay. The above are the columns and the below are the rows. So together they are called as what? A table, where the user can understand this data very flexibly. Okay. Where the user can understand this data, what's that? Very flexibly. Where the user can understand this data very flexibly. That is called as what? Structured data, guys. Structured data. So here, the big data, the first category of the big data is what? Structured data, where the data we receive it in the form of a rows and columns, proper formatted data. Whereas when you talk about the semi-structured data, guys, so what is the semi-structured data? It is not fully structured, but still the user can understand this data. Hence, this is called as semi-structured data, where the data which is recorded in the form of a JSON file, XML file, HTML file. Okay, guys, this is called as semi-structured data. Now, let us discuss what is basically the JSON file you have it. Where everyone, the JSON stands for what, guys, everyone? The JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation file. What's it? JavaScript Object Notation file. This is called as a JSON full form. And how does the JSON file appears? The JSON file data will be recorded in the form of a key value pair, guys. Key value pair. So where keys are nothing but what, guys, everyone? The column names. The column names are called as a keys here. Okay. These column names, whatever you have it, these are called as what, guys? Keys here. It is the column names are called as the keys here. Okay. So key value pair. So here you can say what? Key value pair, guys. So what is key value pair? Let's try to understand this. The data will be kept in the proper form of a curly braces, guys. Curly braces. These are the braces. We can have it. Where this is called as the opening brace and this is called as a closing brace. Now, how the data will be written within these braces? Let us try to understand. First of all, keys means what? Column names are called as keys, guys. What's the first key? You have it, name. Name. And the next one was that you have it, value. So means value. What is it? Value. Value is nothing but and can see under the name your first value is what? Alanna. So hence this is called as a value, guys. So we can say, guys, together, both of them, key and the value together is called as a pair, guys. Key and value together is called as what? Pair. So hence we call it as what? Key value pair. Hence we call it as what? Key value pair, guys. Key and value together is called as a pair, guys. So hence it is called as what? Key value pair. It is called as what? Key value pair, guys. That's it. Okay. The next column, the next row you can see, guys. Here you have used a comma here. So I can say ID. What is the ID? You have it, comma, salary. The salary is 50,000. In the same way, guys. The next key you have it as a job. And the job is what, everyone? So SE, software engineer, comma, department number. And the department number key is what you have it, guys, 10. So hence, guys, everyone, this is called as a key value pair, everyone. This is called as a key value pair, guys. So where the keys are the column names and the values are nothing but the value which is recorded inside the column is called as a key value pair, guys. So this is the first row you have it. What about the second row, guys? One more comma is placed here. Same data. Same data is placed here as it is in here, but the values are will change here. What are the values? Name you have it. Instead of Alan, you will have the name as Bobby. Instead of 322, you will have 433. Instead of 50,000, you will have 60,000. Instead of SC, you will have SSC, department number 20. That's it, guys. So this is the another column, another row you have it. And finally, you have the third row, guys. So third row as it is. Can you see here, everyone? So here you have Carl. And here you will have what's it? 887, 70,000, MCR, department number is 30. There will be no further commas because there is no lines here. Okay. So this is how the data appears, guys. The data appears. Okay. This is how the data appears in the, yes, guys, key value pair. That is called as a JSON file, which is called as what? Semi-structured data, where the user cannot understand it fully, but still the user can have an understanding on the data. That is called as what? Key value pair, guys. In the same way, guys, in the same way, the semi-structured data can also be available. We can also get it in the XML file. Means what? Which stands for that is exponential markup language or extendable markup language, whatever we call it here. Okay. Whereas how does the data is recorded? The data is recorded in the form of a tags here. Tags. What are those tags? These are called as what? First of all, tags here. This is called as a root tag. And here are the row tags. Row tag, guys. Okay. That's it. Now, guys, how the data will come here? Let us try to see this. Okay. Now, guys, I'll take the same data here, about data, and try to write it here. Okay. The table name. So what is the table name here? Can you see? I'm giving the table name of the table as employees, where this employees table name will become the root tag here. Root tag. This is called as a root tag. Opening root tag. This is called as what? Opening root tag, guys. And row tag. What is the row tag you have it? The first one is the name. And the second one is also name. Between these two, you have Alan. Then you have the ID, opening ID, closing ID. So between this, you will have what's it? 433. But can you say these are called as what? Opening braces or the opening tags. These are called as closing tags. So how to differentiate it? You will have a slash here. Slash represents closing here. In the same way, what do you have it? Sal, 60,000, closing sal. Again, you have what's it? Job. You can say SE, closing job. The next one also, do you have it? Department number. The department number is what, guys? 10 here. This is called as the closing tab. So finally, guys, this is the first row you have it. And now when you talk about the second row, there will be no commas here in the XML file is. Here you will have as it is. Instead of Alan, what's the next value you have it? You will have the value called Bobby. ID number, instead of this, you will have the ID number as well. Yes, guys. Sorry. 322 now. For just a minute. I made a mistake here. $3,000. That's it. Now here you have what? Bobby. Bobby is 433, 60,000. We'll have SSC. Department number is 20. And here you'll have what's it? Carl. And here you'll have what? And then we can say 70,000. MGR, manager, and 30 is the department number. That's it, guys. Finally, once the whole data is completed, the closing of a root attack. This is called the closing of a root tag. So hence, this all is called as what, guys? Semi-structured data format. Okay. Then you need to talk about the unstructured data. Unstructured data is nothing but, guys, unstructured data is nothing but the data which you have it in your mobile phone. That is called as your photos, videos, videos. Okay, guys. Photos, videos. Okay. Then you have what's that? Chat history. Photos, videos, chat history. Then voice notes. This all comes under the word unstructured data, guys. These are the three varieties of data you have. What is that? Structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Whereas, guys, in the real time, actually, you will get this structured and as well as semi-structured. These two data, whatever we have it, we get it only, guys, 20%. We get only how much data here? We get only the 20% of this data. These two data together. These two data, whatever you have it, there's a structure and a semi-structure. These two data together These two data together, we get it only what's that 20% of the data you get it. Whereas 80% of the data, you get it in which format here? Everyone, 80% of the data you will get it in the unstructured format. So that means, so guys, we have to deal with mostly the unstructured data. So how to convert the unstructured data into semi-structured to the structured format and perform the further process. So all these are the things which we are going to see it in the further classes, guys. Okay. So that's it for the day here. So now if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Please go ahead and ask directly. Yes, guys.
No doubt.
Okay, so that's it, guys. So these are the data we have it. So tomorrow, from tomorrow, we are going to start with the practicals on this. Okay, guys. So tomorrow
Okay.
also the same time.
I have one question. So, are we going to Spice Park or
Yes, yes, of course. ADB with PySpark we are going to see.
okay? And the same timing will be there. There will be no change in the timing, right? 9 a.m.
Time will be 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, from
From when?
tomorrow, from day after tomorrow, Friday onwards.
Day of Friday onwards. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
will be
And
8
there is
o'clock.
no
That will be
weekend
standard
batches.
time. Pardon me.
Okay.
Huh?
There will be no weekend batches, right? Only weekdays batches or weekend
Yes,
batches will be
yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes. Monday to Friday, you will have the classes.
Okay.
Hello,
So
sir. For this classes, like how many classes happened till now?
this is the demo today, second demo. We have completed yesterday the first demo. This is second demo. Tomorrow you will have the regular class.
Okay.
So that's it,
So like,
guys.
we will get the videos of this classes.
Yes, yes. Daily basis, you'll get the videos. Recorded videos will be there.
Okay. Thank you.
So tomorrow also the same 9 o'clock, guys. Timing will be same. Okay. For tomorrow as well. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.